Hey, I wanted to shoot this video because I think the new agent called Researcher is very transformative, and it can do things that are impressive. So it's an agent that is offered by Microsoft. I don't know if it's going to be free for ever, um, but so far it's free. You can use it even on the web. And so what does the researcher is through prompt, it can create by reasoning a vast amount of information. So there's different use cases. I used it to create my book. I asked Copilot to analyze all my post blogs and create a book from that. And I had a 60 pages book that I published on Amazon. But there are so many use cases. You can create manual, guides, user guides. You can. I created a list of beneficial use cases based on all the meetings I had with my customers. I created a media report for my team based on the interactions I have with them. It's not perfect, but it does a very good job, and it makes some mistakes, obviously, but it gives way more information than any other prompt that you can do in Copilot. So first, to install it, you see it's installed here. You need to just get agents, go in get agents, and you're going to search for it, and you're going to install it, and then you can use it. So here I'm going to show you the path to install it. So you get agents. So either you type researcher, and we should find it, hopefully. You see here, and then you can add it. I already added, so here I just have to open it, but you will add it, and then when you add it, you will see it in Copilot, directly in Copilot here. And then you can pin it if you want to see it all the time. I'm using it all the time now because it does a very good job because it's reasoning. So it's trying to do one thing, and then he thinks, oh, maybe I need to look somewhere else, or maybe I need to format some in some way. So, for example, let's see if this one is interesting. So I told him, look at my immersion sessions recordings because I do immersion sessions with customers, doing some demonstration, make the users practice with Copilot. And I just asked build a manual instructor that should run this session. So and then he asks follow-up questions, and you can give more details of what you want based on the questions. And then you just need to run it. And then sometimes you need to know that sometimes, for whatever reason, it says it went wrong, so you can retry. And you see, I tried it 2 times before he was able to answer. And it shows you its reasoning, and then you can follow up. It takes, it can take 10 to 15 minutes, so you need to be patient. Leave the tab open in Edge just to be sure it's not timing out. This is probably why it told me something went wrong. And then, it built a page. So, I with the result, I actually gave me the result, and I was able to say, okay, save that as a page. And so now I have my page, and I have my manual for my coworkers if they want to run the same kind of session. Then I build my manual. I don't have to write anything. And what's new also, it's pretty cool. In Pages, you can see that you can open this document and put it in Word. So this is, from nothing to a guide in a Word document, and I can open a Word document. It's going to be stored in your OneDrive. It's pretty impressive from just a prompt and my knowledge. So here, targeting immersion sessions training, or it could be anything else. You can say whatever you want. There's still some limitations, just like in Copilot. You can only reference 5 sources or you can say, in general, crawl everything you can find. Here I said, crawl every immersion sessions I did. I'm not sure which one it chose, but I can be more specific on targeting specific content, but only 5 resources. But it come back, and now I have a Word document. As you can see, it's not perfect. There's some formatting issue, like here. I don't know why it didn't. It concatenated some words. So you definitely, like every other content, you want to review your content that it has generated, but from nothing to a Word document, going through a page, because the page, then I can share it with my team and they can change the content, and then when I'm good, I can create this Word document and it adds the right headings, and I can even see if I go to view and look at the where is it, navigation, I can see it created some headings and it's well formatted with all my sessions. So it's pretty impressive what you can do. This is just an example, but I showed you that I did other examples. But basically, if you have to crawl a lot of information, um, Researcher is probably the way to go. You can also use it for PM to make a summary for your status update with all things that has been done, and you can come back and you can explain how you want to format the status, and at the end you have a Word document, and eventually if you want to have a PowerPoint presentation, you know how to transform a Word document in PowerPoint. So really, this Researcher new agent is, to me, a game changer. I use it to create a lot of content, and it takes time, and so it can be frustrating because if you don't have the result you're expecting, but still, like every other Copilot usage, it still gives you value. So, and you might want to learn a little bit how to prompt to Researcher to get the best result. But then it's so impressive. And again, I told you I created a book from all my LinkedIn article. I copy paste all my LinkedIn article because it was not able to crawl LinkedIn articles. So I had to copy paste all my LinkedIn articles and I say, hey, create a book and make it appealing, making well structured, make it engaging is my goal, is my audience. And sure enough, I had a 62 pages. Actually, it was less than that in Word, but in Amazon, when I published it, it became 62 pages. So I hope you can take advantage of that. This is, to me, very, very, very revolutionary. So I hope it will be revolutionary for you too.